Welcome to Bitches in Season, a podcast for everyone who loves dogs,
all things agility, and some spicy tea. I'm Lizzie.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Lindsay.
Bitches in Season.
Welcome back, bitches. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yay. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since we did a little catch up, and I'm so excited to be back. We've had so many cool guests, and maybe we'll have a guest today. Who knows? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But before we do, let's just chat. What's going on? Lizzie, ankle updates, please. We're dying to know.
Well, we don't have an update yet, but I do see my surgeon on Monday.
Okay.
And then hopefully we get the green light to start running. And
Straight line running.
Straight line running and jumping and landing exercises.
Wow.
Nice.
Super exciting.
Wow, you're like a dog. Can you do your underwater treadmill?
Yeah, probably.
That's exciting. And Rachel has a little tidbit. She's not going to share a lot, though.
I have a secret.
Okay, that's it. Rachel has a secret.
I have a secret.
Rachel has a big, hairy, exciting secret that we're all really excited about.
Yeah,
actually, we knew about the secret before she even knew about the secret.
Yeah. And I was bursting at the seams.
Yeah.
I made Lizzie swear on her life to not tell her the secret.
Yeah, and then they went all day without telling me the secret, and then I found out the secret, and you guys are just going to have to wait a little bit longer to find out what the secret is.
It's a good secret, though.
It's a good one.
So my updates are that I have a perfect puppy. She's actually so great, and she's almost 17 weeks old. She's 14 and a half inches. She keeps growing long limbs every day. She is a string bean with long, stringy legs. And I've been doing so much fun stuff with her. I've been taking her for swimming lessons because I know that her dad's side of the family does some dock diving, and maybe I could be a dock girl. I've never had a dog that swam.
Me?
Yeah, yeah. Henry and Josh can be the dog diving dads. Dock diving dog dads.
I will say I just went to a dock diving competition, and Chessie didn't even compete because she doesn't do dock, but it was so much fun.
Oh, really?
I hung out with Charly.
Spoiler alert. Charly's our guest today. Whoops. Anyway. Hi, Charly.
Hi, everyone. So excited to be here.
We're so excited to have you. Let me wrap up the pup date is that she's really smart, and she's growly, and she was growling and barking in her sleep today, and she growls and barks at me when we do training, and she's just a feisty little beast, and I love her. But she's also super cuddle bug, and I've been taking her everywhere. She came to the trial with me yesterday. Charly and I were at a UKI trial, and she's just so cute, and she watches, and she's excited, and she has her little tricks. She loves her toys and treats and everything.
You're doing such a good job with trick training with her.
Oh,
I'm
thanks.
so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm teaching her so many things. She learns things so fast. She does bows, and
you just started teaching her the beginning of a jump up on you.
Yeah, because I'm I'm going to teach her all the things I never could teach a dog before.
The jump in your arms.
Jump in my arms? Yeah, we're getting there. She can jump on my bent leg. It's very cute. So anyways, that's the pup date. And yeah, Charly and I went to the New Year's Day UKI trial yesterday, and that was super
fun.
And they have a potluck brunch, and it's just a low-key vibe.
You made your taco dip?
I did.
Very good.
Taco
I had
dip.
some for brunch.
I made double taco dip.
Wow.
Because I made it.
Why was it double?
I made it for New Year's Eve the day before for them as well.
Oh.
I just made both at the same time.
When you find something that is just easy to make, and you know how to make it, it just becomes your go-to.
Yeah. But the trial was so low-key. Neither of us even filmed our runs or anything. It was just...
Keep me updated. Didn't hear a single thing.
Okay, well, yeah. Tell the story of the beginning.
So on our New Year's Day trial, so I get there and walk in, and basically me, Lindsay, and our friend Tiff were all late.
Yeah.
And
not surprising that I'm...
Wow.
They had messed up the confirmation and told us that we were in the later class and not the first one of the day. And so we were all late.
So it's not actually my fault. I know I'm late a lot, but...
And so we ended up adding 30 minutes onto the whole day because we were late. And they had to let us walk and run again.
But the confirmation was wrong. So the original premium said beginner novice was first and senior champ was second. But then when I woke up, I checked the confirmation and agility gate, which had senior champ first. Or second.
But then we all ran it clean.
Yeah. Yes, that's the point of the story.
That was our only good run of the day.
Yes, pretty much. Same.
So when you didn't have time to overthink and 12 over. You're
Yeah.
just like, oh, fuck, we're late. We have to walk. We have to run. And then you ran clean.
Yeah.
That's how it always goes.
Honestly, I actually love coming late to trials. It's not surprising. All of you are nodding at me.
You've
because...
started to get me to come late more, I think.
Well, first of all, I like sleeping in. I like being at home. I love trials, but I don't want to be there like an hour early watching people and like, I don't know, pacing around and getting in my own head. I like to stroll in at the last moment, like carrying all my shit in my arms, like not even in a bag, like vision like dragged behind me.
I can't. It gives me anxiety.
Well, that's because you, when you get to a trial, look like you're moving in for 5 months.
That is true. With my one dog.
Yeah, but I like coming late and then like jump right into the walkthrough. Oh, there's only 2 minutes left in the walkthrough. Okay, go ahead, walk it. You can take a little bit extra time and then just run it. Yeah, and then I do my best because I don't have to think about it. So yeah,
let's introduce Charly.
Yeah, let's jump in. So Charly is our bestie, and she also happens to be 20 years old. And I feel like that's like the theme is like we can have these like cross-generational friendships. We were just talking about that with Mackenzie on our last episode. And so Charly, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background, what you've done, and how you got to know us.
Hi, everyone. I'm Charly. I am, I guess, an agility competitor. I am in college right now. I started agility when I was 13 or 14.
Oh, my God.
So,
and now you're...
Yeah. And now I'm 20. So
wow.
It's pretty crazy. And Happy New Year also.
Oh, yeah. Happy New Year.
So, yeah, Charly, tell us, like, I don't know, how did you become a crazy dog girl like us?
So I started in 2019, and it was like the very beginning or right before COVID. And I just had gotten Basil as a pet dog. Like, we just went and got her. We didn't really know much about like the sport dog world or anything like that. We had dogs for a while, but yeah. And
were you also a horse girl?
Yes.
You were a horse girl. Yeah, we were just talking about that. You just started riding again.
Yeah, I was a horse girl. And then I quit horses due to, I don't know, a lot of reasons. It was just a lot.
Is the horse drama worse than the dog drama?
Oh, I think so. I don't know. It's very... I always tell horse people when I'm talking to them that, like, to explain dog agility to them, I'm like, it's very similar. Like, people are very similar. And the drama is very similar.
It's funny you say that. Somebody who is in my early morning PT session, she's a horse person, and my PT person also owns horses.
Wow.
And when I explain agility to them, they're like, it's so similar. It sounds so similar. Like, even like the events and like, I'll explain,
cheaper.
like, it's a little cheaper.
Yeah. Which I thought it was around the same, but then I talked to horse people and I was like, oh no, it's a lot cheaper.
Well,
it's a lot
think of how
cheaper.
expensive it is to just get a horse.
Yeah.
And to board your horse.
It's like, you don't have the property for a horse and you're boarding it, and that lease is like expensive.
I simply could not, because I'd have to go outside in the winter to like feed an animal.
Yeah, that's
really on a tangent. I loved it. I was a horse girl for a little bit, and we were talking about it, and we loved it.
I loved it. So tell us about the horse girl to agility pipeline. Do you think like you were influenced? You like doing things with animals?
Yeah, I think I was always an animal girl. Like, I don't know, we'll talk about it more later, but yeah, I did horses, and then I think I always saw like Westminster and like Knack on TV almost a long time ago, and so before I got Basil, who was my first agility dog, I had like 2 other dogs, and I would, like set up little like sticks and like lacrosse sticks and stuff for them to jump over, like when I was little. Yeah, like a broomstick or something.
That's like the people that come into my class and like, brand new, and they're like,
exactly.
Oh, yeah, my dog so her hurdles in the backyard. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That was Charly.
That was like 10-year-old me, and then I finally got Basil and signed up for my first Foundations beginner agility class. And then after that, I pretty much fell in love with it. And yeah, Basil made it really easy for me. She was a really ideal first dog to have.
So she's Jessie.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people have that thing where like they start agility with their pet dog and then it doesn't work out because either their pet dog is like doesn't really love it or... But I was really lucky.
Yeah, Basil
loves it.
Like, you've done so many things with Basil. Like, when you introduced yourself, you didn't really tell us. Like, you did so many cool things with her. Like, you've been in finals at Knack and
Westminster last year.
Tell us cool things that Basil did to give the picture of, I got this random dog, and now I
fell in love with it after I did my first trial and won my first blue ribbon. And then we were like,
and then you're living for it. Yeah.
But the first really big event that kind of made me fall in love with it is when we went to the junior agility competition, and I went in like not that much experience. We'd done like a couple AKC trials, and I never thought we would do well. And like, I didn't even know winning was like a possibility, but then she won, and I was like,
you won the junior nationals. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I fell in love. And then after that, I was like, wow, like this is really cool. And I was so happy, and I fell in love with it so much.
Wait, okay, hold on. That actually just brought back a memory for me, because I was thinking about how we met, and I know we were in class together when your second dog, Brixton, was a puppy and Vision was a puppy, and they're like 1 week apart in age. But I remember like not knowing you and just feeling this like intimidation, because I remember someone being like, she won junior nationals.
That's not real.
That's serious. I was like, oh yeah, like there's this junior in my class, and like she won the junior nationals.
Fucking
Like
legit,
she's
guys.
probably better than me, and she's gonna show me up.
That was crazy.
So I remember having that thought before I knew you. I haven't thought about that in a long time. That's so funny.
That is so funny.
And Basil's done other cool stuff, like Westminster finals, regular NAC finals, right?
Yeah, she got second at NAC, and then she got fourth at Westminster. So
that's so crazy. Like the contrast of you just like showing up at a agility foundations class with a puppy at 13 years old, not knowing anything.
Yeah, and
then look at you now.
Look at all the places she brought you. That's so fucking cool.
I got my second dog, who is a lot more dog and a lot faster than my first dog. And he's teaching me still and has taught me a lot about handling and training and how to train an agility dog and all that. So that's
what made
really
you like
fun.
a spaniel lover? Because you went from the cab to the walker.
Yeah.
Working.
I think I had the cab and I wanted another spaniel. And honestly, I don't think I realized how much of an upgrade I was actually getting. But I'm really happy that I did end up going with the walker. And I think I'll stick with walkers for a while now.
Oh, wow. Did you like get people's advice about walkers, or are there people you like look up to?
I did. I think Maureen was one of the main people I talked to.
Maureen.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so kind.
Pivot is amazing.
Pivot, yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
She's worked so hard with Pivot,
oh my
too.
gosh.
He's
like
amazing.
Probably the most well-trained dog I've ever seen. So you got into it, you got your first blue ribbon, and then it became like your whole personality. Like, did you think that it was going to be like that?
No.
And did your parents like think you were gonna?
No, I don't think so. I mean, my parents definitely didn't know what they were getting into, but they've been really supportive. And I think it's crazy how it became basically my whole personality, my whole hobby. Before agility, I basically played every single regular sport and then quit every single regular sport.
Same.
Because I didn't fall in love with any of them. And then I did agility and I was like, this is what I want to do.
This is it.
That's so cool.
So I want to ask, like, what was it like going through high school and doing agility? What was that like? Because like you said, you were doing like regular sports and then you dropped all of those and you like dove into this like sport that's filled with adults mostly.
Yeah, I think I started my first trial I was still in middle school. I think it was in like 7th grade.
Wow.
Or maybe 8th grade. But I think in middle school I didn't really talk about it as much because I wasn't constantly like traveling and missing school for it as much, so I didn't tell people. And I was a shy middle schooler, so I didn't really like talk about my hobbies outside of school. But then I think when I started having to like miss school for it and travel and go to all these big competitions across the country, then people obviously knew about it and like they thought it was cool and my friends thought it was cool. And yeah, I don't know if they fully understand. No.
Okay.
I don't know. I went to a very small all-girls high school.
That's fair.
An all-girls high school.
That's fair.
I mean, many people bullied me behind my back.
I feel like you're just like not bullyable.
Yeah.
Not bullyable
It's just
person.
Charly.
I don't know if
Like,
that's
seriously.
true.
I don't know. You're like a delightful person to be around.
Oh,
I've literally never heard anyone say anything bad
Oh,
about you.
that's
Literally
very
never.
sweet.
Not lying.
Well, that's good, I guess.
So it's cool that like your friends in high school were supportive and not like you're a weirdo.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know if they like really fully understood it, which like
Yeah.
no one outside of the sport does, so it's fine. But
Yeah, nobody, you try to explain it to anybody
did you
and
ever
they're
have
like,
like a
okay.
friend that was like, I want to come see, or
yeah, sometimes.
Did
And I
you
was
let
like,
them?
I don't think any of my friends have ever came to watch. No. I don't know. I just think I feel bad dragging people along to a trial because you're gonna sit there all day, and then I'm sure they would have come if I had I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
some of my old coworkers used to be like, "We're gonna come and tailgate," and I was like,
"It's not that.
It's not like that. It's not a football game, guys. It's not like that.
Yeah.
There's no they're like, "We're gonna make signs." I was like, "No, you're gonna embarrass me." I actually work with this school district. In my day-to-day job, I work with school districts, and this one lady lives in New Jersey, and she's like, "Tell me when your competitions are. I want to come." I'm like,
"No."
I mean,
that's so sweet, but
it's
I don't
very
think
nice, but it's gonna be weird.
I know my one neighbor always wants to bring her kids to watch, and I'm like, your kids are gonna be bored the whole time. It's very not that exciting.
And then people are like, "Well, what time are you gonna run?" And I'm like, "I don't know.
My mom still asks me what time are you running, and I'm like, "Mom, I don't know. It's just whenever they're ready."
I've been doing this for 4.5 years. I still don't know what time. You know,
since you mentioned your parents, you have to tell us about your parents. They're sort of they're sort of iconic in the adult world.
So my father is the number one gossip girl, agility gossip girl.
He fucking more than
any of you guys.
She's such a gossip girl.
We have him on the podcast.
Yeah,
we should. You actually should have had him and
Jared on the podcast.
He's going to be the better guest because he can tell you all the gossip.
No, that's so true.
We actually might have to censor him.
First of all, that's probably true.
Absolutely well said.
We're like, no,
shouldn't say. He's so into it. I've rarely met someone who doesn't do agility who's as into it.
Well, I think he really desperately wanted me to play basketball or soccer, and he's so into sports. And then when I started this, he was the one taking me to because I didn't have my license when I first started. So he was the one taking me to every single thing, staying at every trial with me. And then he kind of started to treat agility as if as a dad would treat soccer or football.
That's so true. I feel like one of the first times I meaningfully talked to him, he was trying to say well, look at how Steph handles Imagine. Look how she manages those turns, and she really gets the tight.
He's trying to critique.
I'm like, who are you? And why are you telling me what to do? You don't even do this. But it's all love. It's all love. Your dad is so into it though.
He will go up to someone at a big event, and he'll come back to me and he'll be like, "Did you hear that so and so had this and this and blah 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 blah?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "How did you get that from 10 minutes?"
And he's just like, "Oh, who's this new person? And who's that? And what about this lady that was wearing all this makeup?" Just anything. He and then we went to some big events together, and then we go out to lunch, and then he really lets loose in the car and at lunch. He is the number one gossip girl.
Yes.
And your mom's always there for you too. At DO tryouts last year, I sat with you and your mom the whole time, and she filmed my only clean run, and I'll just never forget watching it back and hearing her being like, "Come on, Lindsay, go kick ass." I'm like,
"Oh, Stacey."
Love your parents. They're just
I've been so lucky to have such supportive parents.
Yeah, you are.
For sure.
Yeah. And it's cool that your dad is a chiropractor because he can work on your dog and fixed my back. And
I get free dog chiropractic, which is cool.
And I'm like, you need to set up at these trials and
humans. We're working on it.
You should. First of all, help the humans, because he's always like, "What do you mean you don't stretch and you eat like trash and no wonder your neck hurts?" He needs to help people like me who don't take care of ourselves.
We're working on it.
Oh my God, that's so
We
fun.
still think we're 20. We still think we're your age. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't give me any less shit.
He basically treats all of us like we're his daughters.
Yes.
So then, backtracking, your parents are amazing. And then you got really involved in the junior community of agility people by going to BJAC, the camp on the East Coast. Tell us about BJAC. What was that like?
Oh my gosh. That was the best experience. I went, I think, for the first time in 2021. And oh my God, it was so much fun. I highly recommend it to any junior that's just getting started or is already more seasoned or anything, because it was so much fun. I made so many friends. We just got to hang out. I got to work with awesome trainers. I had so much fun, and it really helped me. It helped me learn. It helped me make friends. It helped me kind of progress and just get more hooked on the sport.
When you went to BJAC, did you just have Basil at the time?
I think I just had Basil the first year, And then the second year I had my puppy with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you meet all these people, do you feel like it's easy to stay in touch with them? Even though you live, you're friends with Katie and she lived in Louisiana and people all over the country.
I don't know about now because I'm not really junior anymore, but the Instagram community was like this huge thing. Everybody had an Instagram. Everyone was posting their dog. And back in like 2020 and 2021 and 2022, like it was a whole thing to post your trick edits, and you would have like these videos and like you would do tricks with your dog, and there was like music in the background. It was like this whole big thing, and it was such a big deal.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, and everyone was communicating through Instagram. Like there was group chats, like it was a whole thing, and it was really cool. And
Instagram, it blew up in COVID.
Yeah.
That's how I blew up. It was COVID.
Yeah.
All due to COVID.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's so cool to see how you guys can stay connected when you really only can see each other like once per year. And do you feel like some of your closer friends, like just in life in general, are people you met through agility?
I think so. Yeah.
That's really neat.
Mhm.
I love
Yeah,
that.
super cool.
And then,
I mean, some of my closest friends are also, like you said, 65 or 80.
right.
Yeah.
It's not just juniors, which is so crazy.
That's so funny. We were just talking yesterday about how you feel like being a junior in this adult world has actually like helped you a lot in life. Like be a better communicator with adults and not, you were like, I know people my age who can barely hold a conversation with an adult still.
Yeah, no, it's definitely such a huge thing. Like growing up through middle school and like a community and going to trials every single weekend with like older people, like even like people up to the ages of like 80, was just crazy. And I definitely learned a lot of valuable communication skills through that, because sometimes I feel like younger people struggle with that or just get like flustered or like nervous. Even like interview skills now, like now I'm in college and talking to professors, like it's helped me like with that type of skill. So
it's cool. You said you were talking to your college advisor about how that was like a skill for you. So I love to hear that. So you joined the junior community and then you went one level deeper by trying out for JOAC, the Junior World Championship team. So tell us about JOAC and what was that like?
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I went 2023, I think. It was the trip of a lifetime. It was so cool.
Did you go the year it was in England?
Yeah, I got to go to England.
Okay.
The weather was quite horrible, but that didn't matter because it was so much fun.
Yeah.
The whole like trip there was awesome. Like the whole community was so cool, and just like running in that type of environment for the first time was really unforgettable and really cool.
That's so neat. And did you have practice leading up to that?
Yeah, we had, I think, one practice. Like everybody got together like a month before that. We had one practice, and then when we were there, we had like some seminars.
Oh, that's so neat.
Yeah,
Who was the coaches?
The coaches were Susan and Deb. Yeah,
oh, that's so cool.
And they were awesome. It was cool.
And so you decided that you weren't going to try out for JOAC with Basil because you'd have to qualify her at 12, and she's an 8-inch jumper, and does she have hip dysplasia?
Yeah, that was also something that was really, I feel like I could talk about.
Yeah.
We bonded a lot on that.
Bonded over that
because
Lizzie knows. Yeah.
Obi was diagnosed with hip dysplasia when we were in class together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had already gone through it.
Yeah.
And,
and then I came to class and I was sobbing. Because
you
of course
sobbing?
Yeah. What? I know. No. Me crying.
I found out she had hip dysplasia like pretty early on. And, and like when I first found out, the vet that told me, like, kind of told me as if it was going to be like a career-ending thing.
Yeah, so
and
did
I thought that,
Obi's vet.
I found that out and I was like heartbroken. Like I think I was in like 8th grade and I was like, oh no, she can't do this anymore. But then
it's so heartbreaking.
We worked through it, and as Lizzie knows, it's still very doable to do agility with hip dysplasia.
Yeah.
But so you made the choice not to try out with her, and you ended up getting a lap dog. What is that? Lend a paw program? Is that what lap stands for?
That's for BJAC specifically, like the lap thing. But
right.
Like I got like a loaner dog from someone.
Oh, so lap is not what they call it all over the place.
No,
you just got a
just
loaner
BJAC.
dog to try out. So how did you go about doing that?
Yeah, so I knew this really lovely woman through just like AKC trials, and I was looking for a dog, and I think I like made a Facebook post and I was like, hey, I really want to do this and I don't have a dog, and my puppy at the time was obviously too young to do it. And I had like so many people reach out to me and everyone was so nice, and then I found a dog that I could take, and I'm so thankful that this lovely woman let me take her dog named Sam, and it was amazing.
Did she go with you?
She didn't.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she trusted us to take him with us.
Yeah, that is so much
That's why I was so honored that she trusted us to take him.
That's so nice. I hope I can do that for someone one day.
Yeah.
What breed of dog was it?
He was a Petite Vasat
Yeah.
Griffon Vendine, and he was the first breed of that ever to be on a world team.
That is so
cool.
exciting.
PBGV. Is that what that is?
PBGV.
Okay.
So
That's
he
so
came with us,
cute.
and it was so much fun. I think it was the fastest he's ever ran was at that competition.
Really?
So I think he knew.
He knew. He knew to like step it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's and did you do like a lot of practice with him leading up to it?
I did. I ran him at a couple trials. He was a pretty seasoned dog, so he didn't need. But
so you didn't have to.
So I didn't have to really train him that much for it.
Oh, that's
He was pretty
cool.
seasoned. But yeah, it was really cool. I loved going. It was an amazing.
Do
trip.
a lot of juniors have loaner dogs?
I think so. I feel like a lot of them bring their own dog, but I feel like there's a good amount that have loaner dogs too.
It's probably because like what you were saying, like people do it with their family pet, and then by the time they get their own dog and get training, they're kind of like in a tough spot of maybe aging out. So then that's probably
it was my last year, so I didn't really find out about it until a little bit later. So it was like my first time going, and then my last time I could ever go, which was sad.
Oh, that is sad.
But yeah, it was so much fun.
Aw. Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
I mean, I can't for the junior team, but hopefully I get to go overseas again.
Yeah, totally. So there's like dances at JOAC, right? Is that true?
Yes, they organize a dance, I think, for every time.
Like what kind of dance?
Kind of like a middle school dance, like a high
a
school
rave type dance, or like
it's a high school / middle school, because it's also interesting because everybody's kind of like there's 9-year-olds and there's 17-year-olds. So
that's weird.
Oh my gosh! So it's like all of the ages.
Yeah, which is something that.
So it's like PG
now. Yes.
So it's not like a club scene.
It's a very PG dance
for high schoolers.
There's not like
because
grinding.
there's younger kids. No.
What? Well, what's the like boy girl ratio? Probably not.
Oh, it's probably low.
No. Well, there's a lot of boys in the European
Europe.
teams.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think there's probably more girls for sure.
Yeah. What is it like? What are the Europeans like?
The Europeans are very European. Like they have their music and their dancing coming to the opening ceremony. And a couple of them, I remember, I think it was the Netherlands, they had like a choreographed dance that they did.
Stop.
That's so cool.
Or it wasn't like really a choreographed dance, but they had like their little chant, and that was really cute. And then I remember at one point the U.S. team was like doing their chant back, and it was like super cute.
Oh, that is cute. Like sometimes it does feel like other countries are like cooler and more fun than I don't know. Did you feel that way?
The American junior team, I think, is you talked about this a little bit before. The American juniors are definitely more reserved, I think.
Well, it's like if you think about like cups in Europe, they like have parties, people drink. It's like
they literally have a cup over there called the Prosecco cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have one in the U.S. called the Prosecco cup too. But I don't think it's the same. Like it's not the same like vibe. Or maybe I'm misremembering that.
I wish the U.S. did more of the trials.
We're having one. Like it's unofficial, but we're having one in June.
Yeah. Well, that was my idea for your 21st birthday. Is that I want to have the Young, Wild, and Free cup
and the Red Solo cup.
The Red Solo cup.
Sponsored by Bitches in Season.
Sponsored by Bitches in Season, and we have like have it at night, and we have like the whole like dance party and stuff. Not a PG dance party.
Not
like grinding.
Yeah, like grinding.
Fuck off. We're gonna play Get Low to really bring me back to my middle school
what's the new
dance.
song you've been like all playing?
All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my
Well,
head.
that's not a new song.
Okay, I understand, but it's new to us.
Okay. It's not new. It was just in a show.
The heated viral competitions.
We are going so off the rails. Okay. Anyways, so overall, like you had a great experience at JOAC. If you could wave a magic wand, is there anything you would change about JOAC or your experience or anything about, I don't know, just what it's like being a junior in the USA?
I think about my specific JOAC experience, I would change that it not being my last year to do it. I'd want to do it again.
That's true.
Yeah. It was my first and last time, so that was kind of sad.
But do you wish that you could have done it with one of your own dogs,
For
too?
sure.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely something special about traveling to a country with your own dog that you trained and have that bond with them. Not that it wasn't absolutely amazing going with a loaner dog, because it was still the most fun trip ever, but I think I would love to travel internationally with my own dog in the future, because there's something special about, like having, because like Lindsay knows, like Yeah.
It's fun. It's very special.
Yeah.
But it's cool that you got that experience and you'll be back there someday soon. So you've talked about like the good parts of being a kid in the adult world, how it helped you with confidence and all those things. What are some of the challenges of being a kid in this world dominated by mostly adult peers?
So I started in AKC. I went to my first ever AKC trial. And just because you're new, the AKC ladies aren't going to treat you any differently.
It's true. They will not. Yeah.
But you're kind of just part of the AKC community now, and you go in and
held to a high standard.
Yes, exactly. And I think some of the most funny memories I have from like learning trial is learning how to like do jobs like scribing and timing and getting yelled at because I was messing it up or like not being on
doing
time
everything wrong
or like missing a bar and not paying attention.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah.
that was
and nobody has a problem telling you about yourself either.
I think that was definitely confidence building for sure.
Yeah. You develop thick skin because you can now learn how to take very direct feedback from adults.
Yes. And I was always not bad at taking feedback. Like, you know, I wasn't going to like be one of the kids that like goes and cries because someone told them they're doing something wrong, which also is very understandable because you're a kid.
People are not nice about it too.
But yeah, it definitely helped me build thicker skin.
But it's obvious that you must have loved it so much that you like kept coming back with the good parts, the bad parts, everything in between.
Yeah, I could have gotten like screamed at and then still wanted to come back to do another trial. So it's like, I mean, not that I ever got like definitely screamed at because that's,
but I wish people would be a little bit nicer. But it's good that you've had like mostly
I did have a dog. Basil does bark and bark and bark and bark. And
she does do a scream.
A lot of people in AKC had issues with that because it was like distracting their dog, and that was one of the things that I had to learn.
Maybe that's such a theme.
Yeah.
But did you say that the AKC community out in Wisconsin is like a little bit different?
I think so. Also, the trials there are definitely a lot smaller than here.
Oh, really?
There are less trials. I was shocked they let you do like mulligans and stuff because they don't have as many. And like day of entries for like all the trials.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I've never seen day of show at an AKC trial.
Here, that's unheard of.
I actually don't know what they have for AKC, but all the UKI trials they do have. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, you're in Wisconsin for college. So you're a college girl now. You're washed up. You're
elderly.
Elderly. Ancient, elderly.
Yeah.
So you might as well hang up your running shoes.
Yeah. You're basically me. You know, you might get a broken ankle soon. So be careful.
Your first year of college, you decided not to take Brixton, who's your main dog that you're competing with now. Tell us about why, and are you glad that you made that choice?
So I wanted to have a stereotypical freshman college year like you see in the movies. Like I wanted to live in a dorm and wanted to have a roommate, and you know, there's conflicts that come with that type of stuff, and it's important to, I feel like, experience that.
Yeah. And you can't do that with a dog. Like
you cannot.
You couldn't stay out, or you know, you have responsibilities.
I lived in a very large dorm too, so I don't think it would have been fair to have a dog living with me. It's just I wouldn't have been able to like take care of a dog. So
I know we talked about that a lot before you went to school. I was like, be a kid, like don't rush, like have that experience.
And it was hard. Like when I was leaving my freshman year dorm, packing up my stuff, I looked at my desk and I said, wow, I did a lot of crying at this desk. I was like,
mostly missing your dogs?
Mostly because of missing my dogs.
School is really hard.
And school's hard, yes. But I don't regret it. I think it was confidence building and important. So.
Well, that's what your freshman year should be.
Yeah.
It'd be like stretching you and pushing you outside your comfort zone. But now this year, you decided to bring Brixton. You live in an apartment, and what's that like?
Yeah, having a dog in college is awesome. I mean, I'm so excited that I have him now. I was so excited to bring him, and he had to adjust to apartment living too. But yeah, it's definitely a huge responsibility. It's something that I definitely realized it would be a huge responsibility to have a dog in an apartment in college, and you're the only one taking, like, I don't have someone to take care of him for me. Yeah. Like, I'm basically the only one taking care of him.
Josh, can you let the dog?
Yeah,
exactly.
Literally. Like, can you wake up? Can you take him out? Can you feed him?
My roommate is very considerate of, and she loves him. And I think she would help me, but I don't want to make her help me. She has her own classes to deal with. But
you have to, like,
it's my dog, and it's my responsibility.
And like, walk him outside.
Especially when it's negative 10 degrees, and that's not fun.
Wow, that's so fun.
That's miserable.
Yeah, I think it does take some sacrifice because, especially I'm also in some really hard classes. I'm in a difficult major and I do love it a lot. But yeah, having a dog, it takes a lot of sacrifice because I can't just like go to class and then go to the library and stay there all night. Like I have to come home and let out my dog, and he's not allowed to like come with me to the library. So yeah.
I think it is cute though. I always look at your Instagram stories of like him in a little coffee shop with you, or
he's
being
doing
your
so
study
good.
buddy.
Yeah.
Like, he's really
learning to adjust to
Yeah.
college life, because especially having a dog in college is having a dog in college, but I have a very high energy breed dog in college, and he has definitely had to learn to adjust, and he's
doing
exercise
such
needs.
a good job with his off switch and relaxing.
Yeah, walkers aren't known as being an apartment dog.
No, but he's learning.
Well, he has matured a lot for sure.
Yeah.
So if you could like go back in time and tell like Charly, who's gonna apply to college, like, is this the right move? Do you think you made the right choice? Or like other kids who are deciding, like, what am I gonna do when I go to college with my dogs?
I think so. I think I definitely made the right choice. Freshman year was needed, and now I would never do another year like that ever because it was hard and I didn't have my dogs, and I'm also an only child, so I have severe only child syndrome.
You do.
Yeah. I don't like other people in my space, and I have to deal with that. I'm a brat like that too. But
and you didn't have your dogs there. I mean, I can't even imagine like going back to a life where I had no dog. So that would be really tough.
Yes.
It's like your dogs are not just,
and it was they're not just our pets. Like, they do everything with us their whole life. Other people in college would be like, oh, I miss my dog so much. And it's like not
you
the
don't
same.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
I train my dog every day.
Yeah.
Like I would, it's not the
so
same.
funny.
I like
It's so like, naked without my dog.
I feel naked. No, but like I take them to breweries and we take them literally everywhere.
Exactly.
And it's like, I just, if I'm not holding a leash, what am I holding?
I know.
My husband's hand? Like, not really, you know? Like, there.
Yeah.
It's so weird when they're not with me.
To me, I don't mind going places without my dogs, but I don't like being home without my dogs, like sleeping without a dog.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to travel for work and I'm like, I don't want to like stay in this stupid room without vision. Like, what do you mean? Everywhere I go is with vision.
Yeah.
So you said school's really hard, and that's because you're in a pre-vet program. Like, tell us about your career goals and what you want to be when you grow up.
That's really cool. I went to a school that has a specific major that's like geared towards like veterinary animal science. So I get to do like classes about animal science, and that's super cool because I still have to take like chemistry and biology and the boring ones, but I get to take cool classes that I'm interested in too, which is awesome. I have goals to go to vet school in the future, and I have been really inspired to do that. I always wanted to be a vet, but have been extra inspired to do that from being in the agility community and meeting vets that do agility.
Yeah, there's actually
there's
so
a
many
in
in our
area.
like behavior vets and general practice
and like
vets,
so many of them have been such a huge inspiration to me. And like seeing them, they get to be a vet but also do agility, and like that's possible. Like because it's a big job and it's a big hobby that takes up a lot of time too. So it's cool seeing people in the sport that balance those, and I'm like, oh, I can do that too one day. So that's
really cool.
Do you know what you want to focus on? We talked about it a little bit. So
in an ideal world, I'd love to do something with like sport dogs and like sport dog vet med and stuff, but that's a very like niche career, I feel like, in the veterinary field. So that would be really cool. But the first step is just focusing on college and
getting into vet school.
So,
yeah. I feel like we were talking yesterday with a vet friend, Tiff, who was saying that, you know, when she was in school, sports was not even really spoken about at all. So hopefully, you know, when you're in vet school, it'll be something that there is some degree to which you can specialize or learn more. Yeah. And there's certainly a need for it in our area, and at least, and I'm sure other areas too.
Exactly. Sure.
Did you ever think about like teaching agility or like going down the path of being a full-time agility girl?
Yeah, I've definitely thought about it. I have never seriously considered it because I just don't think I would enjoy having my career, like what a lot of people say, like what you've said and what Mackenzie said too. I don't think I would enjoy having my hobby also be in my career because I just wouldn't like it. And I've never been a great teacher.
Could be. You're very patient. I think
Yes.
you could be. So I think what we're going to do is something I think I spoke with your dad about too, is we're going to open like a massive like vet agility complex that has everything. It's going to
That
have
would be pretty
dog
cool.
training. It's going to have you doing sports stuff. I'll be
Cool.
teaching agility. It'll have a pool.
Yeah.
It'll have grooming. It'll have retail,
Restaurant,
a restaurant, a bar, a dance club.
I'll make all the drinks. I am a movie theater.
We're gonna have everything. It's gonna be like an agility.
Live there?
Whole type. We're gonna live there.
Okay, a commune as
A
well.
commune.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The house
Great.
for each of our families. And
Perfect.
Charlie is the vet, and I'm like heading up agility. And
Exactly.
yeah. Lizzie, you
Super
can take on
doable.
grooming.
Obviously.
And, yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
I think
Your dad can do chiropractic
Yeah.
on all of us.
I'm actually really excited. I can't wait for you to graduate from vet school so we can get started.
started on
Hopefully.
And I'll be playing the lottery in the meantime. But I have this for you of just like being in this dog community and then being a vet and having all that education and experience and knowledge that you're going to bring. And I think it's going to make you a really good dog trainer too. Like you're going to just be so well-rounded and have so much real world experience with animals.
Hope so.
What kind of cool stuff have you gotten to do so far with animals and internships and stuff?
So far, I've gotten to work with sheep a lot,
yeah.
hands-on, which has been cool and also interesting and humbling because sheep are very strong, and you wouldn't think they're so strong.
Yeah.
And I've gotten injured multiple times.
No. Oh my
But
gosh.
By the actual, like the
by the
adult
sheep.
sheeps.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're strong.
Brutal.
Yeah, but yeah,
But you
that's
also
kind of
got to
cool.
play with some baby lambs.
Yes,
You were there for lambing
Mhm.
season.
that was really cool.
I
But
love the
isn't it
pictures.
freezing?
Sheep. It was freezing.
So good.
I've
stuff
gotten
that you got
used to. I've gotten used to Wisconsin weather. Brooks doesn't like it though. He's cold all the time.
Oh, poor
Aw.
buddy.
There's like a
You
little-
need to get him more coats.
He has plenty of coats.
Okay, I'm sure he does. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's very spoiled.
And you've had like a job around here at a vet's office, right?
Yes.
What do you do for them?
I'm a vet assistant right now, and I've been working, and I really like it.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
cool.
super cool. And
So you get
it's,
exposure to like
yeah.
the actual day-to-day.
the actual day-to-day career, and I get to learn how to do things, like specific things, veterinary things, and
Yeah.
learn about all the drugs that they use and what all the different drugs do, and that's super
Wow.
cool. And
And
But
then
have you had any like nasty or like drama-y clients?
all the time.
Ooh.
Give us like one juicy
Give us
story.
one. Yeah.
Oh my
Give us one.
gosh. Well, sometimes it's sad because it's a lot of, I mean, especially being in like a world that spoils their dogs so much
Yeah.
and like sees like the top tier of dog care in
Yeah.
the sport dog
Yeah.
world. It's sometimes difficult to see some of the people that come into the vet because they just don't
Don't
know
take-
or
yeah.
aren't educated.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes sad. Or just like, or plain don't care about it, and then
Yeah.
that's even worse.
Yeah.
But
I know. And
Yeah.
yesterday we were talking about how vet school doesn't teach you anything about like
Mhm.
bedside manner and communication and dealing with
Oh.
difficult people.
Yeah.
And at least you're getting like hands-on experience
Yeah.
with that now.
Oh, wow.
I think also, I mean, agility has also helped me with that.
Yeah.
Dealing with difficult people.
Yeah. But
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
for
that's so
sure.
cool. Well, this was so fun to chat with you.
I know.
Obviously, it just felt like us sitting around at a trial and just yapping.
Chit-chatting.
Yeah.
Did you have any questions for us or anything you wanted to keep talking about?
I wanted to ask, I'm going back to like the junior years type questions. I wanted to ask about what you guys were like in middle school and high school. What's like one funny story?
Yeah.
Rich is like, oh shit.
Oh God. Well, I'll make this short. Lizzie and I were
like
raised
one funny story.
a funny story. I don't have any
all
funny
right.
stories. I literally, okay, here's a funny story. So we were on the basketball team, which is like a real joke because we're obviously 5 foot.
No.
But we were in middle
I
school.
never even made it to 5. Okay.
Here's my childhood, right? So we had Secret Santas, and I was like obsessed with Harry Potter, but I wasn't allowed to read it because I
The
was
devil.
Yeah, the devil. I was raised in a very religious household. So I got the first Harry Potter book as my first Secret Santa gift. My mom made me return it. So there's your funny story. I don't know.
Oh my
I'm sure there were some great moments, but like I said, we were raised in a really religious household, and
Oh
I
wow.
don't know. We went to private school, so like
Yeah, we were
fun
not
Did
allowed.
you go to
based
Catholic
around
school?
God. No.
Mennonite school.
Mennonite.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so no drinking, no dancing. All of the little rave that you did at
overseas, yeah, that wouldn't have been allowed. So yeah, we couldn't wear tank tops, spaghetti straps.
What?
Yeah, our
yeah.
shorts had to come past our
God.
knees.
Like the 3-finger rule.
3-finger rule.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm
see,
literally not kidding.
in
yeah.
middle school, I was always growing, so I was quite tall. So like my clothes never fit. So I was always like getting in trouble for my shorts being too short.
Well, some things don't change.
Some things don't change. My midriff showing. Some
Yeah.
things don't change.
Oh, yeah.
No, I remember all the time my teachers would be like, "Your midriff is showing." I'm like, "I grew out of this shirt." Like, no, but I was always getting in trouble. I was in middle school. I was just a bitch, and in high school,
Yeah.
I was just
a bully.
I was
Oh,
such
yeah.
a bully. Yeah,
She was
I
like,
remember-
she would have bullied us.
I would have for sure bullied you.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a funny story. It's not nice. Like, this one girl that I didn't like got highlights, and I was like, Maggie, it looks like someone took a shit on your head. Like, I would just straight, and we weren't friends. Like, it wasn't like a joke. Like, I would just straight up say something.
Like I've heard the story.
Yeah. I was just not nice because I think I was like, you know, mad at the world and like didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So I just was
That's
like
most
mean as a
people know.
Yeah.
defense
Yeah.
mechanism. But then like my friends just like bullied each other as like a love language. So that's why
That's what she does to us.
That is
Yeah.
why I bully. Like sometimes I still piss you guys off. Like you're like, no, okay, the joke's over. Please stop. And I'm like,
Shut
I'm like,
up.
oh, well,
It's like
sorry.
trauma,
Trauma, like
Yeah.
PTSD from
Yeah.
my childhood. Okay, we get it.
But then like I was so mean to, I was just mean to everyone, mean to my friends, mean to my enemies. I had a lot of enemies. I had a lot of haters.
Oh my
No, I seriously had so many haters. Like after high school, this one boy like wrote me a Facebook message about how I like ruined his brother's life. I was like, geez.
Oh my goodness.
I
She's
know.
not
I'm
lying.
not lying. It was so
Wow.
upsetting.
All right.
But when I went to college, I had this realization. I was like, oh, I have to start being nice or I'm never going to make any friends. Like, I can't just go to college mean. Like, my friends have known me since 3rd grade, so they're always going to be my friends no matter how mean I am. So then I got really nice, and my friend came to visit me in college, and she was like, my high school friend came to visit me in college, and my college friends and her were like, we don't know the same person. Like, what do you mean Lindsay's so nice? Like, no one can comprehend.
Cannot.
Goodness.
I think I'm a lot nicer, but the mean
Yeah.
girl still comes out.
Oh, she comes out a
Mm.
lot.
She comes out. She definitely comes
Oh,
out.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exposing
Yeah.
her.
She's there.
Wow.
She is really
You
there.
guys just read me.
But we're
Okay.
Yeah.
all a little bit of a mean girl.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we literally, that's why we named the
It's a
podcast
gossip.
Bitches in
Yeah.
Season. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wish I had done agility for sure as a kid.
Yeah.
I think, like,
Yeah.
first of all, I just wish I was more athletic. Like, I'm already like, oh my
Yeah.
God, by the time Xenia is competing, I'm going to be like 37 years old.
Ew.
Like, how am I going to be able to run?
You're totally fine. There's people that are 80 that do it.
I know.
You're
I
fine.
know. But
Crippled.
like,
You'll be crippled.
yeah, my golden years are like over. Like the best years of my life are behind me.
I wasted them like doing who knows what in my
Yeah.
20s.
And that's crazy because even I sometimes am like, I wish I started agility at 3 years old. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that would have been way better by now.
Yeah.
No, I've definitely heard teenagers say that. Like, I wish I started earlier. I was like, shut up.
Yeah,
I wish I
shut
started.
up.
But then I realized that I did start early.
Yeah,
I was like,
you did.
okay.
Yeah.
I really think that, like, well, we weren't allowed to have like dogs growing up, but if I was and I found agility, I feel like we would have
Mhm.
found something.
Community.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have anything.
But back when we were in middle school, there might not have been much. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
true. That's
there might
fair.
have been like
but like
one
at
or
least,
two.
maybe I would have had some sense of
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
We
Well, I
didn't
did
really.
confirmation
Yeah, you
when I was a
could've.
kid.
Yeah. Like maybe
And-
I would have even had
Yeah.
that. Like I didn't have
Mhm.
anything. We went from like small private school to
Yeah.
632 public school. So we
Yeah.
were like thrown in the deep end and like,
Yeah.
went like, okay, actually, this is a funny story. I do have a funny story. So we went to a small school and then we went to public school for 9th grade. So we went to school with the same people. And like growing up, we always wore the same outfit. Like my mom always bought us the same exact clothes.
That's weird.
Okay, thank you. I know. But like,
It's a little creepy.
okay, I'm aware. But like, we just never not did it. My mom always bought us the same clothes. And like, nobody made fun of us because we went to the same school, knew the same people, kind of like Lindsay, like
Yeah.
friends with
We've
the
known
same
us
people.
forever, yeah.
Exactly.
We're
It's
the
just
twins.
Yeah. It's
Who
just how
wear
we
the same
were.
outfit.
Twins just dress alike.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
It was just what we did. So imagine we go to fucking public school wearing the exact same fucking outfit
In 9th grade.
The first day.
first day.
It's different when
No,
you're like
no,
Oh my
toddlers.
goodness.
How do you think that turned out for us?
I would have bullied you.
Yeah. Well, everybody fucking bullied us and it all went downhill from there, okay? 9th grade, first day, just a fucking shit show. Went home and cried my eyes out. And then it just was all terrible.
Yeah, but then you got cool later. So it's
I
better
mean,
to be
look
cool
at me
later.
now, right?
Yeah.
But, oh
Yeah.
my God, yeah. That's a funny, really funny, actually.
Super funny.
I don't think Charlie was expecting answers like that.
She
so.
just heard all our trauma. And
Yeah.
funny
Well,
stories.
I don't know what you want.
It was a sore subject question. My bad.
Hopefully that
Oh my
helps
gosh.
you understand who we are as people.
Oh
But
my gosh. Okay. Well, anyways, this was so fun to chat with you, and we'll have to have you back because this was just felt like a
You
natural.
have to
little
have
conversation.
Jared on the.
Oh yes. We'll have to have Jared.
yeah.
My dad is.
Yeah.
Number one bitchin' season.
Yeah.
Jared
Gossip
Teller.
You
girl.
have to censor him a lot.
Yeah. We'd have to be like,
You're like,
oh, I'm so sorry. You actually can't
He'd like
say
start,
that.
he'd
You
start
cannot
name
say
dropping.
names.
That's a real person that we know, and you can't talk shit about them on our podcast.
Behind
yeah.
closed doors,
Yes.
yes, but no, not on the podcast.
Well, thank you for joining us, Charlie.
Thank you
This was
so
fun.
much. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
having
thank you.
me.
Well, that's a wrap on this week's episode. Rachel, where can our listeners find us on the internet?
You can find us at Bitches in Season on Instagram and TikTok, and on Facebook, Bitches in Season with a 1 in it.
Oh, stupid Facebook makes us have a 1 in the word bitches.
And you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye!